Hello, hello. I think this is recording. Let me make sure that we're recording. Okay, yep. My camera on a different screen. If you watched my last video, you will see that I'm using the my new light Sears deck. And I have the guide thing pulled up online because the book is little, I can't see the letters and stuff. And the reason for the guidebook is because most of the meanings are the same, but a couple of these meanings are different. So, not different, but just have more to add, which actually, this deck was like a magnet to use this deck in some of these Idaho 4 readings. That's give and take. And then the other would be like a one sided deck, like choose this one, choose this one, choose this one thing. Anyway, okay, Seven of Wands. Whoops. Ow, my finger. That's funny. Like a fighting chance, um, how can I put that? The moon. It tells all its secrets. This case, yeah, like a fighting chance. Like yeah, Seven of Wands. Like I can't remember the word. Dadgummit, hang on. I hate when I can't remember a word. Vulnerable. Yeah, like it's vulnerable, like feeling in defense mode, vulnerable. But um, anyway, okay. So that was just funny. But anyways, yes, there's cards that just jump out of this deck. It's so funny to me. Um, just before I even start asking the questions. Good. So I still look at the meanings of some of these, just because they are a little different. It's not like I said, well, it's not different. It's just they have a different wording in some of them. They do have a little bit of a different meaning. So, and I found on the last reading when I was doing it that it actually made a whole lot of sense to this case. And so, anyway, if you were with on the part one of BP that I did, um, and just in case you didn't hear, if you look in the thumbnail, you may be able to find someone's name in there. Maybe their first name, maybe their last name, but anyways, you have to look real close. Anyway, um, okay, so this reading is going to be why the prosecution wants the trial to stay in LATAH County, and a couple of bonus questions about Judge and about different things. There is 8 questions, so and I'm going to go through this reading. I won't do like I did in the first part of the other one, where I didn't make people, but I was like, y'all can look up these meanings. I'm still going to put the link to this deck in here to the meanings, because that way, in case some of you want to look it up, you may even get other interpretations. And if you do, and you feel like you want to share with me what you think or what you got from it after looking up or whatever, or you don't have to look it up, just put it in the comments. I like hearing other people's perspective because it helps a lot. Not one person is going to be able to get everything right. Speaking of that, this is alleged. This is my opinion. It is not fact. This is a tarot reading. It is my interpretation of the energy I see off the cards. Um, please do your own research. Again, this is all alleged. Any of the names we say, any initials we use, if they're not being whatever, then they may not even be under investigation. These are just clues to help screaming for somebody to look here or there. Maybe they will find something, maybe they won't. I cannot swear that I'm going to be 100% right about everything. I'm just doing this as entertainment purposes. So do your own research, form your own opinions. And when you do that, you do not have to be rude about them in my comments. You can tell me what you want to tell me. Be free and open. There is a way to tell anybody anything. It's not about what you say, it is about how you say it. So that's all I ask. Okay. Now, first question. When I'm asking these, what I want is these people's subconscious answer, which means it's a part of them that's not going to it's not, there's no pride or anything, ego connected to it. It is their subconscious, the truth. So when we ask Bill Thomas's subconscious, and these are not questions like I'm not digging into their personal life, like if they're cheating on their wife, something like that, because we don't do that when, you know, especially the people are alive, but even when they're not, we still get, it's all about a respect thing. This is something that should be open in the text that we know why it should be open. So I'm not going to go through all that. If you don't know why, then look up U.S. laws, all that good stuff. Anyway, justice system. I don't know what to say. But anyways, okay, so here we go. Why, in Bill Thompson's subconscious, why does the prosecution and Bill Thompson really want the trial to stay in LATAH County? What is the real reason? What can we know? What do we need to know? Why does Bill Thompson want the trial in LATAH County? Okay, there's one. I'm going to shuffle. Well, no, I'm going to shuffle one more time. Let's see. Yeah, my hands are not working. Okay. Make sure we don't get any more pop-out cards, okay? I can't see that. We have, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, um, I'm writing this down, y'all, because I'm going to start keeping my readings in a notebook. It's a very good idea to journal or whatever you're reading. Let me see something with this real quick, y'all. Okay, so this Wheel of Fortune is a need to relinquish control. Key ups and downs of life, it's supposed to say the ups and downs of life, in, inevitability of change, karma. One second. Okay. Karma, misfortune. So to me, it's about the control. I think of the university. That's what the control is on, which we'll get to that question. Afraid of the downs in life, afraid of change from bad karma or misfortune. That is my take on that. And also in the link, if you go to this, it will give you what this card looks like and then what the regular rider weight, the old time regular, looks like. So it shows you the difference. And I want to look at this card for a second, just to see. So balancing on one foot. So that's a balance thing. Yeah, trying to keep it on one side, which is the side they want it on. This was in reverse, so trying to keep. You see how she's upside down there? Trying to keep that from happening. Trying to keep the tower moment from happening, really, but an upside down turn, basically. is how I am reading that. Okay. Next question. Let me do it like this. Then I can just move it. Okay. Um, what true and honest statement would come out right now, or what cards would come out right now about the trial being fair in LATAH County? Well, we are not keeping all them, but I'm going to keep them too. That was a lot. Okay. I'm going to show these just in case one more needs to come out. That was just a lot. I was not fixing to keep all of them at first. Or the other ones that come out, I think those just rolled out of my hand. But okay, what would the cards tell us about the trial being fair if it stayed in LATAH County? Okay. Two of Pentacles reversed and a Chariot. So, Two of Pentacles is about being able to realistically balance life, balance your priorities, balance your wants and needs, balance, what you want and you need, like pentacles are knowledge. It can be knowledge or money. It's anything that, oh, my mind keeps going blank. Hmm Anything of value. It can be knowledge or financial, or it can be both. Let's see. A need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, counterbalancing duality, spiritual versus nurturing, other versus nurturing self, equilibrium, seeking harmony. In reverse, it is being out of balance, disharmony, committing too many things, a need to prioritize, time to slow down. Yeah, that's it. So being out of balance. So the truth, when the question was, what cards would come out about a statement or an answer for what cards come out for an answer for what um I'm sorry, what would come out now about the trial being fair in LATAH County. So an unbalanced, the Chariot, and that is moving forward. I know y'all. Hang on one second. Let me check one thing because if I remember correctly. Um, oh, is that upright? Yes. Victory, speed, action, determination, harnessing opposing forces and moving them in the same direction, success, travel, haste, confidence, power. Okay, so would the trial be fair in LATAH County? It's an unbalance of power. And that's why I was making sure on that when it said, because these people are success, victory, that's LATAH County. So it would be an unbalance of power. So no, I think that's a no. I mean, tell me your opinion on that. You may think something different. Let me see. I'll write this down real quick. Two of Pentacles, two of Pent, reversed, and the Chariot. And it can be unbalancing of power fastly. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to. It can mean that would happen fast. But I really just think it's unbalance of power. So, and I know them four cards are down there. If I would have tried to get them, I probably would have dropped them all. Okay. Okay, our next question. I have stuff falling. I told y'all these things are spicy. Okay. What cards would come out if asked what the university truly has to do with controlling this case or the narrative of this case. Okay. What cards would come out if I asked what the university truly has to do with controlling this case or controlling the narrative of this case? Oops, y'all see that? Oh, that one come out. Okay. So I have Two of Pentacles upright and Four of Swords in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to just lie to y'all. That is the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what I'm doing. Two of Pentacles. Can't even count today. Alrighty then. Let's try that again. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles upright and Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, Ace of Pentacles is like the beginning of something, offering something, the beginning of something that is valuable, knowledge, beginning to know knowledge or finding out knowledge, the beginning of a new job, a new something that makes money, a new way to make money, beginning of a new venture, task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success, manifesting power, positive outcomes, ambitious, prosperity, and inheritance, a gift, material and spiritual alignment, wholeness. Okay, so manifesting power, positive outcomes, manifesting power, and then Four of Swords. It's not reverse. Yeah. Four of Swords reverse. This is she's just laying in a nest, but there's a heart beside her. Usually this card has got the laying on the casket thing with the three swords, three swords, and then one sword at the thing. I think. Let me look and make sure. I think it is. Um, yes. Okay. So upright is a time for rest, transmutation of shadow, burnout, taking a brief holiday for your reality, healing, self love. Um, in reverse, it's danger, burnout, need to spend time recovering, dedicating your energy to self care, not stopping long enough to recover, long term effects of stress. Okay, so in my opinion, it's being able to create the value of what they want it to be or keeping power to keep from having to stress or to be able to keep from having long term stress, to keep from having a burnout, to keep from having to not stop. You know what I mean? If it's going to be in LATAH County, they can rest because they have control of it. If not, then they would be in a stress mode. If that makes sense. Um, yeah. So controlling the case. They would not be able to rest. I mean, that's the way I'm going to put that. Now she's resting like that, fine. They would not be able to do that if it was in another county, in my opinion. Allegedly, my opinion, not fact. Ace of Pentacles, and that's upright. Okay, and then Four of Swords. Yeah, my fiance smoking that stupid cigar, and it smells like sweet throw up, and that's the only thing I know to tell y'all. I swear, that's what it smells like to me. I don't know how else to explain it. It makes me nauseous. And he's all the way in the other room. Oh, I don't know why. Me and his mom said the same thing when his mom was alive. we'd be in the car and he'd light one up, and we're like, it smells like sweet throw up, and that's all we could say. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. That's exactly what it smells like. Don't ask what that smell. I don't know how to explain it, but that's, I don't know. Gross. Hate it. Okay. Okay. So next question. And we're halfway through them. So some question. Wait a minute. Same question on what cards would come out for university controlling the trial. That's the same thing I'm gonna say. So I don't know why I did that. So we're on number 5. Okay. What would AT, lawyer, defendant, okay, defense lawyer, okay. What would AT subconscious say about university controlling the narrative of the Idaho 4? The case, the trial, all of it. So what would AT subconscious say about, my gosh, we're going to keep that one, those two, because they come out. Oh, all these things keep falling out. Okay. We're going to shuffle them again just in case. What would AT say about the university controlling the Idaho 4 case, trial, all that, everything to do with it? What would AT subconscious say about, we're going to keep this one, okay. Okay. We'll do one more. What would AT subconscious say about the university controlling the Idaho 4 trial and case? Okay. Okay. We have 4 of wands in reverse, 5 of swords upright, and 7 of swords in reverse. Okay. Y'all, that's not 4 of wands. That is 2 of wands. I'm telling you what. I mean, I can't read today or something. Something's going on. I don't know what is going on, but that is bad. Okay. 4. Okay. 5. So we have 2 of wands in reverse. 5 of swords upright. And 7 of swords in reverse. 7 of swords is our sneaky snacker card. It's just this. That's just a sneaky card, the deceptive card in reverse. Okay. So 2 of wands upright. That is thinking about your future, expanding, looking out, thinking about how you can expand something, getting it in the works to expand it, thinking about your future, thinking about creating. 2 of wands in reverse is like not thinking ahead, not thinking about your future, not thinking ahead. And the 5 of swords back here, like he's standing up there like that, and then right here, there's a light right there. Oh, don't write on the card. Ding ding. Okay, like a mountain, and then he's standing right here, and he's like got his hand on his head. See, these are a lot different. So this is different than the 5 of swords. Like, yeah, they are a little different. That's what I was saying. Okay. Conflict, losing a challenge, unfair advantage, experiencing loss. In reverse, taking unfair advantage of the situation. Okay, so in just a second. Okay, so unfair advantage, losing a challenge, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, opportunity to build your skills and your confidence. Unfair advantage. Okay, unfair advantage. Um, Give me one second, y'all. Future making progress, activation, possibilities, choice between your comfort zone and a new. Okay, hang on. This is what I wanted to do. Okay, the choice between your comfort zone, leaving home. Okay. In reverse, insecurity about the future, the fear of taking the next step, feeling stuck in your past, feeling worried about your abilities. Okay, what does Ann Taylor's subconscious say about the university controlling the narrative of the Idaho 4? Um, they have a fear that if they're not controlling it, which that's what that card is, controlling what's going on, controlling the um, conflict, controlling, then the Seven of Swords in reverse. So upright Seven of Swords is the sneaky snacker. I mean, he's being deceptive. This one's not looking back, but usually it's the swords with the guy taking them and he looks back. So in reverse, it is see even this way. See, this way it's saying, this is what I'm saying, the difference in these, because Seven of Swords, upright, it's saying taking only what's needed, being grateful for the resource you have, moving silently and quickly when needed, the universe bearing witness to true intention, and getting away with something. See, that's getting away with something. In reverse, it's deception, something stolen, a need for perspective, being held back by imposter syndrome, lying to yourself or to others, taking more than your fair share. Okay, and that's just self-explanatory right there. That's why I looked that up. Sorry, y'all. And I know I'm gonna have people. You don't know? You looking up? Yes, because these meanings are a little bit different. I've not memorized these. I just haven't. So I don't know what to say about that. I hate it if you don't like it. I'm sorry. I'd rather go ahead and tell you the truth and look it up and make sure, because I'm using these cards for a reason, because they actually go with the flow of this case a whole lot better. Like it just explains, these cards just go, I think, a lot better with the flow. So I feel like that they feel that if they don't have control, then what does Ann Taylor feel about it? I feel that she feels if they don't have control, then there would be a problem. Basically, that's being deceptive. So in reverse is being deceptive. So or lying to yourself, or imposter syndrome, or um, lying to yourself or to others, taking more than your fair share, stolen, something stolen, deception, needing a need for perspective. So, and she may be saying too that they need a new perspective on it because they shouldn't be the ones doing that. But to me, it means that they feel like they have to keep control of this, and it's a deceptive thing that they're doing. They're lying to others, lying to themselves, all that good stuff. I'm sure if we kept going pulling cards, it would say for the money or whatever. But you know, okay. So that's that on that. And if you feel different, that's fine. Like I said, there's a way to say it in the comments where it doesn't mean you have to agree with me. It's just about being rude when you say something. That's all I don't want. People can disagree. Maybe you have a completely whole different perspective after you look at those definitions of what the card means, of what that means to you. And see, in that card, he's not looking back like the card on in the regular Rider-Waite tarot too, because that guy's looking back, looking deceptive. That was not. So that's why I was like, hang on. And I'm sure because I'll use these cards a lot, I'm almost positive I will get to know these, you know. But it's hard when you start using different cards because you know what I mean, like. And I don't people that's just started doing tarot, I would not have a bunch of different ones. I would use regular Rider-Waite first and get to know those, and then because most of them are going to be based off of that, and these are, but they are a little different. And even the pictures are different, so you know they're a little different. Like I said, that Seven of Swords, he's not looking back. He's not looking back like the Rider-Waite does. And it shows you the pictures, like I said, of the Rider-Waite, the regular Rider-Waite, and then the picture of what these cards are. Okay, so now I want to get those shuffled. Okay. And that was like controlling the narrative of Idaho 4 and the trial. So, I mean, that was what I was saying. They feel like if they don't control it, and it's a deceptive way, they're trying to do it. But if not, then they feel like they have to do it. That's basically what we got from that. Okay. Oh, I was like, come on. Good Lord. Okay. Six, same. Somehow I got some of the same questions. So we're on 7, y'all, because 6 was like the basically same question. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. Okay, this is Judge. So we've got one more to this one, but Judge in his subconscious. We're not. Hang on. Okay, Judge in his subconscious. What cards would come out for how? Look now. Okay, for how he or what he feels about BK. So in Judge's. Gosh, that's a hard name to say. In the Judge's subconscious true self, what does he feel about BK? In Judge's subconscious, what does he feel about BK? Asking the Judge's subconscious, what does he feel about BK? This might be a one we're kind of blocked on, so I don't know if something's going to come out or not. Okay, how does the Judge in his subconscious feel about BK? Okay, well, we did have some come out. Okay. Okay. Death and rebirth. See, this card is different too, because that's like I don't know what that is. It looks like a thing they wear you wear over your head, and then a star, something in it, in reverse. The moon upright, and a 5 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups upright is crying over spilled milk, crying over air. I mean, everything is just turned over. It's just you can't see what's in front of you. You're too busy looking at the spilled stuff. But it is a hard time, a time of loss. The moon. I'm gonna look at this and just make sure there's a mermaid down here. She's like under the water, and there's wolves howling in the moon. It's kind of like she's hidden, so that makes me, hidden. There's stuff hidden. And then Death and Rebirth, and I have not looked at this card yet, so let me look. I mean, I know what Death and Rebirth mean, but then I have not looked at that card. I like that card saying that, though. Okay. Death and Rebirth. Okay, so upright, it's cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, new life beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death. And in reverse, and it's called shadow seer. That's how they do the reverse. Not wanting to move on, clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, morality, end of hope, mourning loss. Forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning loss. Okay, so this one's hard. Unless it's saying sentimental attachment, unless it's saying, and it could be, let me see about this moon, but unless it's saying he's attached to the university, so it's hard for him to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure. That's not what I'm saying, so just give me a minute, but that's what sort of, kind of reading as. Hang on one second. Let me go back right here, okay? The moon, okay. Trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams, powerful visions, a spiritual experience. All right. Hmm. Y'all might not. I mean, I might have to get some of y'all to help me with this one because I don't. I'm gonna say what I think in just a second, but I mean, I'm not. This one's a little hard here. And I got to remember I have to go with my intuition too, and I have a hard time doing that sometimes. Sometimes, especially in this case because I'm trying not to prejudge. So yeah. Um, Five of Cups in reverse here. Not letting go of the past. Trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply in shadow work without healing and letting go. Old stories that become part of us. Okay. Calluses becoming jaded. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jaded. Self love. The time to nurture more self love, making sure you aren't repressing your emotions, opening up to the possibility of love not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go, old stories that become part of us, becoming jaded. Okay. Okay. Mm. So yeah, to me, this is not being able to let go of like a rooted thing, like the sorority and the fraternity things, like the secretive stuff, because they're all secretive. You know what I mean? Like a, you know, um, and that's past becoming your calluses, like stories that become a part of you. Um, and this could be a not healing thing with him with the universe, but I mean, to me, yeah. Or, I mean, it could mean that he thinks that Brian has this problem. Like, what he really thinks of Brian is that he, maybe, I think that's more what it is. Yeah, I mean, now that, because I'm thinking about the question, it wasn't technically about him and how he, like, it's about how he feels about Brian, but how he feels about Brian would be that he is not, he's got some kind of secret or something that he's not letting go of that, maybe secretive light that's from the past. So yeah, that's what I think. Um, I didn't ask, did he think he was guilty? So that's, I'm trying to put in like that in my head, and that's not what I asked. What I asked was, in Judge's subconscious, what does he think? What does he feel about Brian? And I think what he feels about Brian. I'm sorry, y'all. I just read that because I was thinking of the question the wrong way. See, and that's where bias and ego come in on this, and that, yeah, I just learned a lesson myself. You cannot do that. You have to. And I mean, I really thought I was being open minded, but I wanted it wasn't as much as I thought I was apparently because, and then I had to go back. Thank goodness I counted caught it though. I'm proud of myself for that. Because I didn't ask whether he thought he was good. I asked what he thought of Brian, and I think that he thinks that he has some emotional issues or something. And see, I honestly, really, and I can't watch other podcasts sometimes because I like Judge until like I watched that. And I was like, oh well, what if he is like really trying to? And see, I don't need to do that. I need to stop and just be open minded about everything. and go with my first instinct and my gut emotion on my intuition. See, I have a hard time, and that's why I'm doing this, because it's okay that I have a hard time doing that. I'm not trying to be perfect. In fact, I'm doing this, and I started this early on because I wanted to show my mistakes too, to let people know that everybody does it. And I mean, I'm willing to do it because I'm a goofball anyway in front of people. Like, I don't care. Um, my feelings get hurt sometimes, but it takes a lot, and I don't know anybody that actually says anything. So it's not, you're not more than likely going to hurt my feelings. And I'm not trying to sound like a brat, but that's for real. And that's why I don't mind getting on here. Like, I may have somebody be like, "This girl is stupid. I'm not even watching her." Da, da, da. I did not claim to be perfect, and I'm not. Um, Again, that's an example of how sometimes our ego and stuff can get involved in my idea, because I'm thinking, well, he's probably going to say he's guilty just because, and I can't, I should not think that. And I wouldn't, that ain't even the question I asked. That's not even the question I asked. So, yes, I do. I think that he thinks that Brian is like hiding some kind of emotional something, like he's got some kind of emotional issue that is deceptive or something. And I think a lot of us think that. That does not mean we think he's guilty of MURDER. I mean, that doesn't make someone guilty of that. And people don't realize that. They think just because if he's a stalker, he's guilty of that, of unaliving somebody, and that is not always the case. I'm not saying it's never the case. I'm saying that it's not always. So, you know, anyway, that was just a lesson that I just learned. The magician creating things, yeah, create using the tools that you have to create something. At least it went upside down. How to freeze. Using the tools you have to create something. Yep, that's right. And trusting your intuition. So yes, the lovers in reverse, not creating chaos. Okay, trusting your intuition. Okay. Anyways, that was funny. Now we're done with that. Sometimes I don't like these cards. Anyways, alrighty then. So that's that. Let's do this last question. Sorry. Okay, this is a good one. And blah, I'm not going to try to say his whole name again. In the judge's years and experience, asking his subconscious, from the knowledge that he has gained over the years and the cases he's done, does he think the Idaho 4 was done by one person? Okay, from Judge's subconscious, the years of his experience, the knowledge he has from cases he's done and that he's gained over the years, does he truly think the Idaho 4 was done by one person? So, Judge's years of experience, the knowledge that he has gained over the years, does he think the Idaho 4 was done by one person? Whoops. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles upright and Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups upright is nostalgia, memories, usually good memories. In reverse, not so much usually. Ace of Pentacles, we went over that. With this, I mean, pretty much the same thing. It's creating, manifesting something valuable. It can be manifesting power too. Let's see. Hang on, let me just go real quick too, because this is one of them questions. So what we're asking was, to Judge in his experience, and we're asking the subconscious in his experience and in his past, is his experience and the knowledge he's gained over the years as being a judge, does he think that Idaho 4 was done by one person? Truly done by one person. Okay. So, the Ace of Pentacles, the beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success, manifesting power, positive outcomes, ambitious, prosperity, inheritance, a gift, material and spiritual alignment, wholeness. And then Six of Cups in reverse, which is usually nostalgia. How many look at this one? So upright, it's nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes of your life, inner child, and future self. status here, which is the reverse, is lamenting. Okay. Lamenting decisions and actions, a need to forgive others, a need to forgive yourself, letting people in, a need to deal with regret. What does that mean? I don't know what this word means. Let me see what this word means. Lamenting. Give me 1 second. Okay. Expressing one's deep grief about, expressing regret or disappointment over something considered unsatisfactory, unreasonable, or unfair. Okay. So, hang on, y'all. So, um, mm, new adventure task. Okay, I think this card is means that he has deep sympathy about something that was unfair. Now, this card, I will say this, and this is not my ego, like this was just me. I think he thinks people may be creating that idea or trying to create that idea, like venture a new task or new ideas, planting seeds for the future, or they're trying to plant that as that, but he has deep sympathy for this unfair, and I know that probably don't make sense to people. I think that he thinks people are trying to push that idea, okay? So what we got was it's not going to tell us yes or no that he thinks that. It'll kind of give us a let us lean to the yes, but it's not going to. The cards are not just going to. There are things that we don't need that we're not going to know. Okay, and that's the way I feel about this. That it's leaning to that, but what it is saying is that he thinks that that idea is trying to be pushed, planted, whatever, manifest. Not manifested, but planted to get roots on it, and that's what it's done. A lot of people believe it's one person because that's what they say, and that he has deep sympathy for something that was done unfair. So I think it's for both. Like he has deep sympathy about them trying to push this because that's unfair, and he has deep sympathy for the four because that's unfair. And I really believe that for real. That's not ego or nothing. So, like I said, if you think different, if you want to tell me different, tell me what you think because you know what? I may have missed something. Make sure that you're not just looking at the regular tarot. You've got to look at these because the regular tarot is a little different than these. They do have a little bit different definitions, as y'all saw. And again, I'm sorry if y'all don't like that I'm having to look some of them or look them up, but I want to make sure, like I said, because they flow with this case a lot. But that is all for this one. Remember, this is all alleged, my opinion, not fact. Please like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. Tell me what you think, good or bad. Just do it in a decent way. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Thank you.